Welcome back, everyone. I thought I would take the chance to review and do a full face of one of my favorite luxury beauty brands, Dior. They create some of the most high-performing luxury products, and I am still a busy working mom though. So I wanted to show you some products that I really love and how to throw together a really quick, simple, not a lot of step look. And I want to talk about how these products perform and what my thoughts are on some of these products, including some of the very new launches to their brand. So let's go. I'm gonna just dive right in. I have a lot of Dior products. There's a few parts of my makeup that are not Dior. I apologize, it's just the way it is, but a lot of this is some fantastic Dior products and a few that are brand new that I have some thoughts on. So let's just dive in. The first product that I recently purchased for my foundation challenge, if you've been watching along, is the Dior Face and Body, and I have the shade 2W. Such a nice product. Really don't have anything bad to say about it. Really good for oily skin, and I love how like sweat proof, heat resistant, you know, all the claims it has for longevity. It's just so good for my skin type. I do use a brush to apply this most of the time, but you can use your fingers. And as you can see, look at that match. It's a really, really good color match for me with this little tan that I do have going on. So I really have nothing bad to say. It is so good. It applies really nicely and really does give that like skin like finish to my skin that I am really looking for these days. That's kind of my jam now. I used to be a full coverage girly, and oh my gosh, I still like to look flawless, but I don't want to look heavy and cakey, and that used to be all I was about. I loved looking like a porcelain doll. I really did, but you know, that's just not flattering for me, at least anymore. Not my jam. All right, as you can see, like such a nice natural finish, and it is buildable. I'm just gonna build it up a little bit in a few spots and bring it down my neckline, but yeah, really, really impressed with this. If you have an oilier skin type and you want just a beautiful natural finish with like medium coverage, pick this up. I know it's been around forever. This is not new and exciting, but when you find something that works really well, whether it's been around for a long time or not, that's the name of the game, guys. It's not always about new and flashy, right? Really nice. Really, really like that. Oh, like so nice. I'm right by my south-facing window, so I'm getting all the natural light. I don't use studio lighting because, I don't know, maybe one day I will. I just love filming in natural light to show you what things really look like. I don't know, that's just my jam. So really, really like this. Before I do concealer, I'm gonna go in with one of their brand new products. This is the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Stick. So these have just come on the market. They are a color reviving, pH activated dewy glow blush. And I got the shade 077 in Candy. I have played with this a couple of times, so I have some thoughts, but first of all, here's the packaging. Really cute. I kind of like it's not my favorite packaging Dior. There's other brands that I like the packaging a bit more. But this is really nice. Comes in this little component, and the shade Candy really called my name because of, you know, I try and gravitate towards makeup that works for my color analysis, which is a true spring, if you've watched my recent video. And this shade Candy honestly kind of looks like NARS Orgasm in a stick form. That's like my best way to describe it. It's got a beautiful corally, peachy, pinky hue. It's got a little bit of like a luminosity to it, almost like there's no chunky glitter, but it's very, very glowy. This is it sheared out. Okay, it shears out beautifully. It smells, someone said like root beer. It kind of makes sense. It does kind of smell like root beer. So not the like florally Dior scent. It's like more of a, yeah, like a root beer scent. And yeah, it's very, very nice. I will say, let's just go ahead and apply this. So I'm gonna put a bunch on the back of my hand and then use my Mario F4 brush to apply it onto my cheeks. We'll do bronzer and concealer after that. But I will say with this one, it's not like anything that I would be jumping to grab in terms of like a new revolutionary product. As you can see, it goes on very beautifully, like a nice dewy glow. But we have products like this, like the Merit Flush Bombs, the House Labs Her Blush Sticks. I'm sure there's many more out there that I haven't even tried yet, but we've got stuff like this, right? This is not, oh my gosh, I need to have this. I will say though, if there's a color that you like, that would be a reason to go ahead and buy it, because I really didn't like this candy color really spoke to me. All the other colors, like, oh, they're really nice, but none of them where I was like, oh, I need to have that when I already have some other similar complexion products for my cheeks like this one. But as you can see, this candy on me really is like technically a color that would really speak well to my complexion. It just really warms up the face. It's not too pinky or too peachy. It really is that like NARS Orgasm coral. Really, it's a coral on me. And I like that. I really like a pretty coral blush, especially this time of year. So you see, it really does catch the light and it's very glowy, right? It's very, very glowy. So if you're good with that, I think this would be a great option for you. I think it's really beautiful. I will swatch it maybe just to show you how it looks compared to my Haus Labs ones. Okay, so this is the Haus Labs, what's it called again? I always forget the names. There's too many of these. Her Glassy Blush Blush Bomb. And this is one of her newer shades that I love. It's Glassy Ginger. So I'll put that on. So that's Glassy Ginger. I would say that the Dior is a little bit more glowy. I'll show you the right beside. So if you can see, so this is the Glassy Ginger and this is the Dior Candy, okay? Very different shades. The finish is very similar, but yeah, the candy almost has like a true like iridescent shimmer to it, whereas the Glassy Ginger is just glowy based on like the finish, that it's more dewy. Whereas yeah, this one has a true glow to it, which again reminds me a lot of NARS Orgasm. I can't say that. So very pretty. I like the shade. I like the way it pH activates on my skin. Again, though, if you're not if you have a similar product to this, like any of the like glowy blush bombs from any brand, I wouldn't run to grab this unless there's a color you are obsessed with. So now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. This made its way onto my favorites for May. I bought this. It is the Dior Forever Skin Correct 24-hour wear and hydration creamy concealer. I got the shade 2.5N. Again, my favorite makeup by Nikki LaRose put me onto this, and I have been grabbing it every day almost. There is another concealer that I recently got that I love, but I really like this. It's got a beautiful finish. It's got a really nice amount of coverage without looking cakey or heavy, and I really, really have been impressed with the finish of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. I have my little Amazon brush. It's creamy and hydrating, but doesn't crease and go gunky on me. Looks fairly natural on my complexion. You guys, finally, these big monsters that I have had since I started my channel on my jawline have finally almost completely gone down. Remember I talked about them? They were like pimples, but not. They were like permacysts that like I couldn't pop and like I couldn't get rid of. So they're finally gone. So happy. Okay. I've got dry eyelids again, guys. If anyone can recommend something for dry eyelids, I just been slapping Vaseline on lately and it feels good, but I still wake up with dry eyelids. So hit the comments, people. Tell me what you use because I need some help. They're just not thriving right now. Beautiful, nice coverage. This color match, this 2.5N works really well for me. Again, I'm really happy with how this just wears on my skin, and it's got a giant doe foot, which I don't hate. Sometimes I like more precision, but it's a really nice doe foot applicator. Just really wears beautifully. I haven't noticed it getting cakey or gunky. It just looks very natural on my skin. So I'm really happy with this concealer and would highly recommend it if you're in the market for something. It's really, really beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and set before I put on my bronzer. So I'm gonna use my Givenchy Prisme, I don't know what to say. I'm not even gonna try. You know, this one. Everyone, Prisme Libre, I don't know. Again, a really nice powder product. Are there other ones out there at a lower price point? Yeah, but I like this one. I grabbed it. I do use it pretty often. I'm gonna take a bigger brush and dip into it and just kind of like go lightly over top of the Dior just to kind of lock it in and allow my bronzer to apply over it. in a smoother fashion. So you see, even setting it, you still get a lot of the pigment and the glow poke through. The powder didn't totally wreck that, which is always nice with a cream product, because as much as I love cream products, if I don't set them, which I often don't, often I throw them on and just, you know, go with it, they do wear off on me. And especially, again, when I apply bronzer over top, it's tricky. So set it a little bit and you still get that beautiful glow. The last kind of 2 stars of the show today, I picked up this beautiful Dior Forever Nude bronze. I did not get the jumbo size that Sephora sells. In Canada, I have not found these smaller sizes on Sephora's website. I've only found them at Shoppers Drug Mart. This is the shade 03 Soft. So this one is not a matte, it is more of a glowy bronzer. And I typically prefer that in a bronzer. I like to have a little bit of like a lit from within glow with my bronzer. So this is beautiful. Look at the compact. Stunning. It's a beautiful soft glow. I like the shade a lot on me. Let's see if you can see it right here. It definitely on me doesn't pull too orange. It's just a really good warm bronzer. It's not a cool tone bronzer. It is a warm one, but it's not super orangey, I would say. It's very neutral on me, and I'll show you right now. So I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush. I actually think I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques 400, which is technically a blush brush, but it works really good with bronzers. I'm gonna go in it and I'm just gonna start kind of stamping over my powder or my cheek blush and go up into my hairline. So this is setting my cheek product, but also giving a little bit of warmth to areas where I want to add a bit of dimension, a little bit of depth, and a little bit of warmth. I'm not contouring today. I don't know, in the summertime, I've noticed that I'm not really gravitating towards a contour. I'm mainly just bronzing and using that to add some just dimension to my face, and it works just fine. And I hope you can tell, got some flyaways up there, but it is just adding the perfect amount of warmth on its own. I'll have to do another video of this one, you guys. Maybe I'll do a YouTube short later, but on its own, this is stunning. I've been grabbing it every day since I purchased it. It doesn't really have a scent, maybe a little one. Kind of smells like vacation-y. Kind of smells, yeah, like coconut-y. I don't know, it smells like vacation-y to me. It smells like a coconutty spray I'd put on a lot beside the pool or something. I don't know. But I hope you can tell how much warmth that has added to my face in a non-patchy, like beautiful way. It doesn't go on super heavy. I can build it, which is what I love. I hate when you put on a bronzer and instantly you just get this like huge punch of color, then you have to eventually like blend out and work out. This one it's just like a really lit from within, beautiful, soft focus bronze. And let's just go ahead and get some of this on my eye right now. Use a Real Techniques brush again and just kind of put some of this in my crease and actually just all over my lid. Because that's a nice thing with bronzers. If you're not like an eyeshadow girl, or you do, but you don't want to buy a huge compact of eyeshadow, which is me now. I used to be an eyeshadow girl. I just want simple these days. Take your favorite bronzer that you put on your face and build a little bit of dimension into your eye, okay? And I'm just gonna pinch my brush and just go underneath a little bit. Try to do this more. So many makeup artists do a shadow underneath their eye. I never did that. I'm trying to now, okay? Oh, look at my eyebrows. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do those after, guys. Woo, they're a little rogue. But as you can see, right, even as I build it into my eyes, right, like I am kind of going back in quite a bit to get the depth I want. So it's buildable, which is so good for beginners or for anyone, right? Like you can take your time and work it to the depth that you desire. And when it first goes on, it's nice and light, and maybe that's what you want. And if it's not, then you build it up, right? It's just, those are products that I prefer hands down. So I just think this is stunning. And so far, it has stayed on really, really well longevity wise. I even had a nap in it the other day and woke up and I still had that nice bronze glow to my skin. So really, really impressed with this. Probably one of the favorite things that I have bought to do this video, to test out a bunch of Dior products. Oh, I spoke too soon, because the next thing I'm going to show you blew my mind. Let me just do my eyebrows and the rest of my lips a little bit, and then I will show you the last product I want to highlight today. Okay, the rest of my makeup is done. I actually put some of that candy blush on my lips. A little more drying than I would probably want for my lips, but really nice kind of way to tie in the look. Maybe I would pop a gloss on top if you want a little bit more hydration. But okay, the star of the show maybe. I mean, that bronzer, stunning, but I picked up the new Dior mascara, you guys. First of all, look at this packaging. Like, it's so beautiful. And what's this called again? The Diorshow Overvolume mascara. I'm not even gonna talk. I'm just gonna put it on. I am gonna curl my eyelashes because I always do that. If you like big lashes, watch this shit. Okay, the brush is cool. It's like a really unique shape, and the bristles almost look spiky, like triangle spiky, like very, I've never seen anything like this, at least that I've tried. Okay, let me get really close here. If you like volume, if you like drama, but you don't want to wear fake eyelashes, because if you're like me, I can't put those things on. I don't even want to try and learn how. I've done it. I've tried. I've failed. Not my jam, okay? But this mascara with one flipping coat. Do you see this? That's one coat. I put this on, you guys, and I was like, oh, like what the hell? So I will put a little bit more on just at the center here. Like, look at that mascara. It is so good. And I am a converted drugstore mascara girl. I haven't tried a Sephora mascara in a hot minute that I'm like, oh, this is worth the, like, whatever it is in Canadian, like often close to 50 bucks, like 45, 40 something, right? And this, you guys, right out of the bottle, like right after cracking it open, it gives you this, right? A lot of times mascaras need a week or two to kind of like get tacky and dry up before I'm impressed. Not this one. Like, the brush is large, so I can see some people maybe could get messy on your lid. I will flag that. But again, look. Look. I've been testing this for about 3 days now. I have not noticed any smudging. One day, I think I was touching my eyes maybe a little bit too much. I did get a tad of flaking on one eye, but I have not gotten raccoon eyes with this guy. And look at the drama of this mascara. With one coat, I'm not going back in. I'm like one and done for, like, it looks great. It looks great. Like, I was shook by this. I've been wearing it every day since. Again, because if it's not going to give me raccoon eyes and it's going to give me this drama, like, I'm sold. I'm sold. Hi, everyone. So, mascara update. It is still a beautiful, dramatic product, but it dried out so quickly. Like, maybe 3 or 4 days after I filmed that, you know, when you take your mascara out of the tube and you hear the that was gone already. So I was kind of like, oh, where's my wet noise? So because of that, I am experiencing a bunch of flaking now. So I'm still wearing it. But yeah, it dried out remarkably quick. So I don't know if I did something. Since then, I have read a few reviews that I think have said the same thing. So I was still so shook by it, really impressed with it. But boy, oh boy, for 40 some dollars, you better not dry out that quick. So little update. Unfortunately, I wanted to provide this now before I film future videos and let you know about it then. Dried out. Beware. Beautiful product. That was really disappointing. Yes, this is the final look, everybody. So again, I think the biggest wins of some of the new Dior launches, and I know this isn't brand new, but the Nude Bronze and the Dior Mascara, whew, worth the money. If you're wanting to splurge and get some luxury, beautifully packaged, high performance products, this is beautiful, beautiful winners. Again, my thoughts on this new launch is if you see a color you like, grab it. Otherwise, it's nothing new and exciting in terms of new product launches. And then I think the other one that is a real big staple in my routine now that I'd really recommend is this concealer. It is beautiful. It's a great one. The foundation, you can't go wrong. I mean, so many good things. Dior just steals the show in makeup so often. It is such a great luxury brand. If you're gonna spend your money on something, you often can't go wrong with Dior. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little review on some of the new products and this almost full face of Dior Beauty. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you can subscribe, I would really appreciate it. If you have any thoughts or comments or questions about any of these products, let me know and I would be happy to respond, and I will see you guys soon.